What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. And we're ready for the next game here against Fiorentina, and it's the second game in the new year. And we have a good couple of games in the last episode, and hopefully we will take those games and continue our good form. We did win against Juventus, which is a big game, and hopefully we will be able to beat Fiorentina here. So let's see if our boys can perform as I know they can. Vlahovic from Fiorentina, the one player to look after in their team, and Torreira, of course, another. Milenkovic in the defense. They have a fairly solid team, but hopefully we will be able to do something. But it looks like they actually started out a little bit better. I'm gonna go out in the offense a little bit here. Oh, sorry about that. And do some counter pressing, and hopefully it'll be enough to actually win us some balls in their half, and maybe threaten their goal here. I had a couple of offers for Smalling, one from Napoli and one from Inter, for I think it was about 5.5 million pounds. I know his contract runs out in a year's time, but and I know that I put him on the transfer list, but to lose him mid-season would be a little bit disappointing. Belotti, oh come on, you need to bury those. Good chance there, but Belotti didn't score. He shot straight at the keeper, unfortunately for us. But yeah, I'm already looking to do some deals over the summer. I probably won't do any deals here in the winter transfer window because I just lack the funds. And I'm kind of hoping that I get a good position at the end of the season, which will hopefully give me... Yes! Belotti with the goal. Nice. Hopefully it wasn't an offside here. Was it offside? Nope, doesn't look like an offside. Nice. Yeah, hopefully we'll finish top 4, which will give us Champions League access, and that means a lot of money, and that money would be used to strengthen the team. So, and I'm also looking to offload a couple of players. So next summer here, at the end of the season, that's going to be my big summer where I hopefully overhaul the squad, add some new players, add depth to the squad, and so on. But yeah, so far we're doing good this game, controlling. I mean, Fiorentina did have 2 shots on goal, 6 in total. But it looks like I'm controlling the game here. I have 5 shots, all on target. I'm controlling the possession, and I'm leading, so satisfied so far. I think it was right call to do some counter pressing and actually try to win the ball high up their pitch, because I can see they have some difficulty getting the ball forward, but just because I'm doing that hard press. As you can see, they can't get the ball forward, so they have to play it back to the defense. So I'm just going to continue that for a little bit more, maybe until I score a second goal. It is more fitness intensive to do some counter pressing. You players need to run more, press more, and also you will get vulnerable because players run out of their positions to try to press the opposing players. So you have to think about when you use this if it's worth it. In this instance, and Zaniolo with the second goal, nice. In this instance, it is worth it because all my players are actually in fairly good condition here, so I don't think I'm losing anything by doing this. But I am thinking about ticking that off, going down to standard press, maybe here at the 60-minute mark, just to try to conserve my fitness for the rest of the game. I'm leading 2-0 here, and yeah, it looks good. I might actually put Karster. Yeah, you can see he's starting to get a little bit tired out there, so I'm just gonna take Wagnerman instead of him and give him some minutes. Hopefully he will turn out to be a good player. And Fiorentina here with the corner kick, can they do anything? Nope. Wagnerman blocks the shot in the far post. You can see I've had Vlahovic under complete control here. The same with Callahan. They haven't had a good game, those players. Okay, I'm gonna make 2 substitutions here. Pellegrini's looking tired out there, so I'm gonna put him out and put Cristante in, and I'm gonna take Smalling out and put Kumbula in. Those are my last 2. And I'm gonna tick off my counter pressing. I'm gonna do some time wasting here. And 10 minutes left, and hopefully I will be able to win this game. It looks like I'm in control of the game, so I'm not that worried. Do I actually have another substitution? That can't be right, can it? Oh, it looks like I can. So, yeah, I won the game 2-0. Good game for me here. Good game for the guys. Really satisfied against Fiorentina here. A top 6 team. Yeah, I know they're in a nice position, but they do have a good squad. So it was an important win just to keep Inter behind me. As you can see, I have Cagliari here in a couple of days, so it's important for me for the players to recover from the game, gain their fitness back, and hopefully we'll be able to beat Cagliari away from home. I think it was away from home. Yeah, it's away from home. So yeah, I'll see you at that game. And we're about to get underway with the game against Cagliari here. They're in a fairly offensive formation, I would say, with one attacker and two attack midfielders. As you can see, yeah, they might even cause some trouble for me here. But let's see. Abraham maybe here for a good start, and of course it's a goal. 3 minutes in. That's just defenders offside. Come on, that's not an offside, right? Yeah, it was too good to be true if he scored there after 3 minutes. Yeah, I thought so. What a shame, but yeah, good start from me here. Just a shame that the goal didn't count, and yeah, it's a clear offside there from on Abraham. So that was a shame, but yeah, let's see if we can continue this attacking mindset here. Let's do a little shout here, demand more. 20 minutes in. Yeah, it's one of those games that I just need to win. You know, Inter are 1 point behind me, and yeah, they're really breathing down my neck here. So every game, and Veretout on a free kick, nice. Yeah, every game is a must win, especially against these lower ranked teams here, such as Cagliari. No offense to them, but I should be winning these games even away from home. And I'm going to have some difficulties against those big teams, and it's all going to come down to me being able to beat Inter. I already beat Juventus, Milan, and so on. So, yeah. And looking at the transfers news, I'm in a little bit of a pickle here because Manchester United bid on Karsdorp, my right back there. And I rejected it, of course, because we're mid-season and he is my starting right back. But he got angry that I rejected it. So I promised to... Ooh, that was a shame for Bellotti. Yeah, I promised to sell him because, to be honest, I have no intention of keeping him long-term. I would say he's a decent player, but not great. So I was looking to sell him maybe in the summer. But that might be pushed forward to already now. If United comes with a good offer, I'll have to sell him. So I'll need to scramble to find a right back to fill in for him, because I don't think Reynolds or Wagnerman are good enough to really replace Karsdorp. So yeah, let's see what happens. And Newcastle are continuing to bid on Mancini and Cristante. So yeah, I just don't hope that they get angry at me because I keep rejecting Newcastle. But I don't think they'll be angry because Newcastle is not that high rated as Roma is. And I don't know. I know they have a lot of money this season, and but I don't think my guys are going to be angry because I rejected Newcastle. So yeah, might have a little bit issue there with the Karsdorp. And what's this? Maybe a penalty here? Yeah, ref is going to check VAR. If it's a penalty, then it looked like a cheap penalty, but it's difficult to see in these in this 2D top-down view. But I'll take it, sure. And it's a penalty. And it's a penalty. And Veretout, can he make it 2-0 here for me? It would be great. Yeah, good there from Veretout. Yeah, I'm in a pickle here because I'm in a situation where I play almost 2 games per week. So I need to conserve my players, and me leading 2-0 here against Cagliari after yeah, 1 hour played gives me room to rest some of my more important players without risking the win. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm especially worried about Veretout and Pellegrini, maybe even Zaniolo. So I'm gonna make my first change here and put. Yeah, a lot of players are starting to get tired out there. I'm actually gonna take Zaniolo out and put Riccardi in here, and I'm gonna change him to attacking midfielder. I don't think he has the quality to play as a trequartista. So that's my first substitution, and yeah, the second is gonna come here in a second because yeah, I'm leading 2-0. I don't see Cagliari winning this game or getting a draw at all. So I need to conserve the players, and I might even put Spinazzola in. Oh, what a goal from Pellegrini! What is the goalkeeper doing right there? Did he not see it? Yeah, that looked dubious from the goalkeeper there. He should have been able to save that. That wasn't a really hard shot at all. I'm going to take a look at this. Yeah, that was poor goalkeeping, but I'll take it. And that is going to be my second substitution here, and I'm actually going to take Pellegrini out and put I'm gonna put in, yeah, just say Cristante in, that's fine. And last substitution, I'm thinking about Abraham or Veretout. I actually don't have any substitutes for Veretout, I think, so it's gonna be Abraham probably. Yeah, and Karstorp is also. Actually no, I'd say Karstorp Art. He looks completely gassed out there, so yeah, I'm gonna take him out. I'm just gonna make sure. I can't remember if I have 3 or more substitutions. I think we actually have more because of COVID-19. I'm actually gonna test it out here. Nope, nah, no more substitutions. So I only have 3 here. 3-0. That's a good win for me. So let's take another game this episode. I had a couple episodes here with only 2 games, so I'm gonna treat you with another game here, and hopefully it'll be another win so we can make it 3 out of 3. So I'll see you later at the game, guys. So I just received an offer from Newcastle for Rick Karstorp. They wanted to buy him for £16 million, and I made a counter offer for 30 million, which they rejected. But then I offered 30 million again, and they actually accepted my 30 million. 30 million. What's it called? My 30 million bid for Karstorp. So they're actually going to give me 30 million here for Karstorp, which is more than fine, and I'm actually quite happy with that if I can get 30 million from him. But now I'm in a pickle where I need to find a new player for him, and there's actually a really cool function. It's been there in the last couple of Football Managers, but they actually moved this button, so I'm just gonna tell you where it is. So if you head for transfer and find director of football, you can actually press request, make him do some request for suggestions for a role. For example, I'm looking for a right back, so he comes up with 3 suitable players for that position. So it's actually pretty good to find some decent players that maybe you haven't had time to scout and so on. And I'm actually going to go ahead and scout Dodo and Zifuik, or whatever his name is, from Berlin, to see if there's anything useful in those 2 players. And what about loan? Is there anything there? Because that would be ideal. Yeah, you can't find anyone on loan. What about there? No. So I'm actually gonna look at those players. So it's a cool function for if you wanna make him look for a player in a position that you haven't actually explored yet. It can be a loan, error contracts, and so on. So yeah, I can't find anything. It's not working every time. I think it's a little bit less effective than Football Manager 20 and 21, but it's still a good function to know. And yeah, now you know where to find it. We're back at the last game of this episode, and it's a cup game, Italian Cup here against Lecce. I think they're in the Serie B. So I'm not sure what to expect, but I think I should be able to beat this team, and I also put out a lot of reserve players in this game, starting from the back. My goalkeeper is reserve. Shomurodov, also a reserve player. Spinazzola can get some playing time in this game. Hopefully gets his bad fitness up. But yeah, it's a game I should be winning comfortably here, and I'm actually even playing at home. So yeah, let's see what happens. And I'm still looking for a replacement right back if Karstorp leaves, which he probably would. Why wouldn't he? I'm still looking. I can't find a player that I like. I'm still looking. Hopefully, I can. Oh, that's a shame from Zaniolo there. Hopefully, I can find someone on a loan just for the end of the season. That's not too expensive. I don't want to blast too much money on a right back here mid-season because they're just more expensive in the middle of the season than at the end of the season. So I'm still looking. Hopefully, something on loan will come up. I was actually really close to signing Corentin Tolisso, the center midfielder from Bayern. He's on a free next summer, and I was really close to signing him. I actually agreed for a contract and everything. Wow, nice nice lob there from Zaniolo. Nice. I just love to see that. But yeah, I actually agreed the wages and everything and a contract and everything, and I just pulled out in the last second where I get the message to accept the transfer. I canceled because I was just looking at his contract, which was around £90,000 a week, and I was looking at his stats, and I didn't feel right, I think I could find a better player, even though if I had to use my transfer budget to get him, I think I could find a younger and a better player. So I pulled out in this last second. But yeah, I'm still looking for that right back. Hopefully, I will be able to find something. I have some options. Oh, Zaniolo! What is up, my man? What a nice goal there from Zaniolo. 2 goals in 5 minutes from him. Yeah, 4 minutes. Wow, what a shot there from Zaniolo. Let's just see that again. He's even left-footed, and he blasted that in with his right foot, I think. No, it was his left foot. Wow, what a goal there from Zaniolo. 2 goals in 5 minutes. Nice. That's just mean that I can take it easy. Maybe in the second half, just turn down the tempo and just make sure that none of my players get injured or over exerted and so on, because I do have a game against, I think, Udinese in 2, 3, 4 days time, so that's more important to me, obviously. So I'm just gonna 3-0 here. No, it's a free kick. So I'm just gonna take it easy in this game. So as I was talking about my last episode, I was a little bit busy during the end of December month with work, with the holidays, and Abraham just scores casually there. Nice 3-0 here after 20 minutes. Nice goal. But yeah, I was a little bit busy, and we were supposed to celebrate New Year's with my wife's family and everything, but unfortunately, we were visiting her parents Wednesday, I think, before Christmas, and we got home and her father went out for a COVID-19 test, and he actually tested positive the same day. So we had to go in isolation, and we had to cancel all our plans for the rest of December because we were in isolation. So we had to take a PCR test, and we could take quick tests here in Denmark for free. So I took a quick test every day. Unfortunately, none of us had COVID-19, so we were fairly lucky with that. But we still had to celebrate Christmas and New Year's alone, which kind of sucked. But we still had our daughter with us, so it was a fun New Year, even though she went to sleep fairly early at around 7. But yeah, it was a different Christmas and New Year, but still very fun. Wow, Abraham, how the hell did you miss that? But yeah, fortunately, I found some time here in January to record some episodes, so hopefully we won't be in the situation where there's 10 days between each episode. I'm looking at max maybe 3 to 4 days between each episode, so you guys have something to look at. And I'm just bombarding the Lecce goal here. Abraham with some nice shots, and Abraham again here with the header at the back post. And let's just see if maybe offside. No offside. So 4-0, and we're still here in the first half. So yeah, this game is pretty much over and done with. Now it's just a matter of looking after my players, making sure they don't get injured. And it's halftime here. I'm leading 4-0, so I'm just gonna. I know that this game is done, so I'm just gonna go down to cautious. I'm gonna put the tempo down and the shorter passes and dribble less, just to make sure that my players pass the ball instead of running with it, because running with it will just decrease injuries, I think. So I'm just gonna do that. Don't counter, don't press too often, and yeah, just take it easy the remainder second half here, and hopefully Lecce won't go out and score against us here. But even if they do, it wouldn't be the end of the world. First substitution is probably going to be Zaniolo, and then Abraham, Pellegrini, Karsdorp. I don't think I'm going to substitute Karsdorp because he's out the door anyway, so I don't care if he gets injured or tired or whatever. So yeah. Oh, Zalewski, is that actually my player on loan? I think it is. Yeah, I looked at my loan list and my especially my youth players. I do have a couple of good players out on loan, so I think I'm gonna give them some chances when they in next season when they get back from loan. I actually think if I remember correctly, there are 3 players that I think are worth taking a look at and giving a shot for the first team. Midfielder who can also play attacking midfielder, Milanese. I have Zalewski here. He can also play attacking midfielder, and I can't remember the last guy, Cancellieri. I think I'm gonna take a look at it later. He can play as an attacker, and all those players are around 20 years old, have decent stats, and I think they can actually turn out to be quite decent players for me. So, and my club vision is to develop players using my own youth setup. So it just makes sense to give those players some playing time. And here in I think it's start March, the youth take-in is gonna kick in, and we can see which players are gonna come in through our youth system. I had a fairly poor, as I can recall, intake of youth players, so that's probably not something that I'll be looking forward to. But yeah, I'm just gonna, once it hits March, I'm gonna see which players are gonna come through, and then see if it's worth anything. But yeah, I had 3 players out on loan that they can get a couple of games next season. So the whole point of this playthrough was to play AS Roma and use a tactic that they used to win their last Scudetto. So if I win this year's Scudetto, which is completely they're scored hill, unfortunately, but it doesn't matter, 10 minutes left. But if I win the Scudetto here my first season, so the question is, am I going to continue with this tactic? Because I already won Scudetto, and I completed my mission. I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue with Roma, continue with this playthrough, because I've done what I set out to do, win the Scudetto with the same tactics. So I might try with a new team, new tactics, or I might even continue with Roma. If there's enough interest, I might continue with Roma. So yeah, we'll see. And I won 4-1 here against Lecce, the Serie B team, and it was an easy game. We played 3 games this episode, which is fine. There were short games, and we won all 3 games, so I'm happy with that. So I'm gonna cut it here, and thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.